gentle if they spot me.
Eivor! What news?
Your father is dead.
Wait, what?
The sigil of Hunbeor's house. I found it near his body.
No. No, this cannot be. He was strong, a pillar of Lincolnshire. He cannot be gone. He...
Oh, you poor boy. I'm so sorry.
I am a man, Archer! Do you hear me? I am a man and I am my father's son! Do not forget it!
He has been dead for some time. That was obvious by the state of his corpse. One of you knows more than you're letting on.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. I had already asked a priest to administer last rites when your father disappeared.
What?
I didn't tell you sooner because I thought by some miracle he had survived.
You lied to me!
You silly, sobbing mooncalf. Will you never grow up?
Lord have mercy on that woman. She should have said something. It was her duty to say something.
You need a new Elderman here, and it falls to King Ceolwulf to make that choice.
For once we find agreement, Eivor. The nobles here will convene a Shire moot to select a new candidate. The winner will stand before the king for approval.
Explain how this works, your Shire moot.
A moot is a meeting of lords. We convene from time to time to steer the course of our Shire.
It was always my intention to convene a moot, but between our troubles in Lincoln and the bandits' raids, we slipped into a pattern of convenience.
We have a similar custom, what we call an Alding, an assembly of good folk.
With so many like habits, there should be peace between our people and yours. Perhaps that begins now.
Apart from Hunwald, who else will stand for the Elderman's seat?
If I may be so bold, I should like to put my name forward. Under my care, this Shire has found some peace this past month.
I will offer my name as well. My family has ancient ties to this land, and I am proud to say I have forged quite a friendship with the Danes to the north.
Good. My priests will spread word of the moot across the Shire, and will convene in a few days' time.
Do visit my estate, Eivor. I have something for you. Something I think you'll enjoy.
I'll find the time.
Eivor, a word if you don't mind.
Is the word Christ or pagan?
I deeply regret my churlish ways when we first met. I did not treat you as my god commands, with kindness and love.
Love is a difficult feeling to command.
Yes, quite. In any case, thank you for putting this mystery to rest. I do hope we'll see you at the moot.
With Hunbeorth's death an open secret, Hunwald's enemies may strike again. I should find him before they do.
Archer went to console him. I should follow.
Archer, where is Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if he took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road. To the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
What devil put you up to all this deception?
I wasn't put up, Eivor. I felt compelled to carry on for the good of the Shire. Until I knew the truth.
A pretty answer for an ugly lie.
I must beg forgiveness from my God. The Lord lifts up the meek. We must praise him.
What's going on?
Lead me. Be my eyes.
These woods, Father. Oh, these woods. I remember the days we spent here together. Here.
Hello? Eivor? Is that you? Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
Hunwald?
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and contemplate the view.
Collect yourself, Hunwald. There's many a man in Lincolnshire who'd pay to see your head on a pike.
Well, they can wait a moment.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness. But let your aching love light the mead of your eyes, and lead you to triumph.
That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease.
He had a large heart and a love for his people. I think I would have liked him too.
He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all. I was a rubbish hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
A toast. To this great land that bore you. It was here long before your father, and it'll be here long after he's gone. Skull!
Skull. and then my father says it's the right goat, but it's the wrong end. Oh, my Swanborough loves that one. She has a great sense of humour, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right. Your Dane lady love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Grimsby. Grimsby. Yes, there's no time to lose.
After you.
Nothing like drinking and riding to jostle your troubles away.
And the contents of your gut.
Now come and enjoy the splendor of my shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You have never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords like a giant's axe wound. Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter. Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels. That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendor, why come to England at all?
You cannot grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect her. I know many think me foolish, inexperienced, but I would ask that they judge me by my future hopes, not my past reputation. If I am given sway over this land and show myself to be a poor leader, shame me, punish me, of course, but give me that chance. By God, I just want to have that chance.
What was that?
Birds, Eivor! Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
Shh! Quiet. Stop here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before it finds us. Interesting. Felt by treachery. Sharp edge. Well-placed cuts. Looks like a Saxon blade of some kind. May you speed on to the Old Father's feast.
Well struck, Eivor! I'm over here!
That's twice they tried to kill you, Hunwald.
And twice failed.
We had luck, but if you're not more careful, they will succeed. Someone in Mercia wants you dead, and they'll kill anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes, including my dear Swanborough, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I am serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her through this faithless affair of mine.
This I must see for myself.
Oh, thank the heavens! There she is!
Hendval! I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
You really have been courting a Dane. It's a side of you I did not expect.
People say we're an odd couple. I do not care much what people say.
As every boat needs an anchor, every man needs his Swanborough. The light of my life. Eivor has been my champion as I stake my claim in Lincolnshire. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here out of sight until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. This Shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the Shire as he did.
Whatever strength you lack, you have in Swanborough. Heed her advice.
Yes. If anyone can lift my spirits in time for the Shire moot, it's you, my dear.
Come inside and rest your bumbling bones, love. Be well, Eivor, and thank you.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I do not doubt it.
Hey, welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Alfgar. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
You're flush with land and crops, to be sure. You're a brave man to flaunt your riches from this lonely hill.
It's not bravery, it's trust. I trust the respect I've earned keeps Saxon and Dane alike from temptation.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved elderman, Hunbeort, before his untimely passing. He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
It is a beautiful weapon, finely crafted. Thank you.
I thought you might like it. Now, take it and come hither. I have a rousing hunt planned for the two of us. Leave aside talk of politics and shire moots. Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will see. To be plain, Eivor, a great bear has been badgering my estate for weeks. I must do away with it, if only to prevent a future tragedy.
You brought me here to hunt a bear.
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this shire. Though its line of kings is all but ended, the people of this land still teems with life, with promise. But today, the shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
I'm sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Elderman.
There it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god, I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of your people. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say. You Danes are damned decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes first arrived, not long ago. The locals were terrified, not of being raided, but of their spouses being...
Are we hunting, Alfgar? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely! The bear's lair should be nearby. My old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other, as one Dane to another.
I am Norse, actually. Something you might learn by asking. Well met, Grim. Glad to have you along.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Alfgar claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we? There's... this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule over the land on my estate. God shall provide. Have no worry.
This is the threshold of a beast's home. There's no doubting that. That's not a bear. Wolves.
Wolves everywhere, and not a bear in sight.
Algar, Eivor, there's something you'll want to see here.
Is that? That's smoke! My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but please! By God, help me with this!
I'm in this fight with you! A clutch of puny Mercians don't frighten me!
My people are fleeing! They must get to safety!
Best not to draw attention here.
With me! Watch for my lead! Search every last... Together, lads! Search every last house, then burn them when you're through.
Struck from above. I've seen the Saxons fall upon their enemies this way.
The Lord will see us prevail! Don't even blink! You are down! Die, damn you! To the pain! You'll fit deal if not!
Your killer has been slain. Rest well, stranger. The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires out.
Agreed. What a mess. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Alfgar. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toil. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned!
The Shiremood will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well.
Away, beast! Away! You won't trouble me any longer!
Elgar, careful! The Shiremood will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well. Archer, is everything ready?
The Shiremoot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor? We'd be comforted by your presence.
Yes, I'm curious to see this Shiremood for myself. I will follow. When will the vote begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
Alfgar and Hunwald were attacked recently, and your bishop remains fearful. It's clear someone wants this stopped.
They tried, yes, but they did not succeed. Praise be to God.
I kept them safe, not your god.
I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
After me, Ned, and all.
How are you, Lord?
Have I heard aright? That you have come to break us from our deadlock?
I have, Lord. Have you any advice before I vote?
Lord Hundbeor was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Aye. The king sends his love and support. Whatever happens here today shall have his full blessing.
He's learning fast. Good man.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan.
How fare you, Lord?
My prayers are fervent and my will is strong, Eivor. If I am Elderman, I will bring joy to this Shire.
There is more to good leadership than merrymaking. You must be strong and stern and willing to take risks.
Of course, of course. Strength and wisdom and fortitude and all that. I shall rise above the peat moss of mediocrity. Have no fear.
That is good to hear.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
Good evening, Alfgar.
Eivor, I hope it's not untoward of me to solicit your support, but I do need it. The vote is closer than a cat's whisker.
It is a difficult choice, Alfgar. Know that I won't make it lightly.
Good, good. But let me say unreservedly that I am the man who will lead Lincolnshire into progress and victory.
I do not doubt your convictions, Lord. Grim, good to see you again.
A hearty hello, Drenger. Seems Britain is getting quite used to the idea of Danes stalking her shores.
Where do you fall in this contest, Grim? Alfgar is a friend of yours, is he not?
He is, and a good man as well. But I cast my stone for the bishop.
The bishop. That's an odd strategy.
These Christians are easy to nudge about. So desperate they are to avoid a good fight, they'll agree to most anything a Dane says.
Bishop,
Eivor, I must thank you for your fearless participation in our moot.
I'm surprised to hear you vouched for me, Bishop.
I surprised myself, to be honest. But I felt it would be a good test of God's faith in my judgment. Under my guidance, this Shire is crawling back from a decade of lawlessness. God knows the love that lives in my heart for the people of Lincolnshire. I pray now that he guides your hand accordingly.
Quite a gambit, Bishop. Mad enough to work, it may be.
Well then, I thank you, for what it's worth. God go with you.
Free men, free possible futures.
Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them?
It is not for myself I must cast the stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need?
You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself.
All three have strengths and weaknesses. Though tinged with arrogance, Alvgard is competent and wealthy. He'd be a good alderman, but a faithful ally? Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need. The bishop can be stuffy and wallows in Christian piety, but he is wisest of the three and has already proven himself. Hereford it will be. He knows what it means to lead, and he will carry on with no trouble.
our Lord God, through his infinite and mystery has spoken, and he has spoken with a ringing voice. The Bishop Heredrith shall be Lincolnshire's Ealdorman.
Thank you, one and all. God's blessing go with you. Psalm 78, 72. David shepherded his flock by the integrity of his heart, and guided them by the skill of his hands. So I shall lead with heart and hand as one. God bless you all.
Go easy on the mead, Lord. It's a long ride to Grimsby.
I'm only sniffing it. I seem to have lost my thirst.
This city, with these people, it's not where you belong, Hunwald. You're a Dane at heart. Go to Swanborough and live well.
Yes, that's true. Thank you, Eivor.
We will speak again soon. I have an alliance to secure.
Ne besorgar giftigt swie fejvallara. Weswer en tora. Ne bit längre.
Kommer vi en velice to Christe? Ignas to sode. Notum je hufela
Sviga en marvesfela.
Eivor, you have gifted me a great honor. One I hope I can repay.
One you must repay, as our tradition demands.
Name your need.
I want your holy word that Lincolnshire will be a friend to the Raven clan, through the thickest and darkest of troubles.
Yes, of course. Have no doubt we are friends, you and I, from this moment forward. Only call, and I shall come.
Thank you, Bishop. Take care of your sheep. And shear that one from time to time, for his own good.
Stand for det. Get well med det.
Abbess?
I applaud your judgment, and thank the Lord he saw fit to clear the clouds of doubt from your mind.
You could just give me the credit for how I cast my vote. I did not see your guard pick up a voting stone.
But he has not cured you. I see. These things are sent to trials, I suppose.
Min Erden Unanga is on fire.
Mouse, how are you, my boy?
Eivor,
Lincolnshire is with us, under a new leader called Herefrith, a bishop.
let us hope he keeps his flock in line and ready for the coming fights.
I want to see the Alliance map. Tell me about Jorvik. Hytham says there are 3 more targets there.
If that is true, you are in luck. Our old friends Jor and Ljuvina have made their homes in Jorvik. Both had status and influence in Norway, so they may have valuable insights into the city's politics.
That will make my work easier.
What say you then?
I'll go now. Do you know where I might find Jor and Ljufina?
When entering a new city, it is best to ask around the ports. The people there know more than the average peasant.
This must be Jorvik. The Order of Ancients lurk in its streets and alleys. My old friends Jor and Juvina live here. Sjor and Luvina settled near this harbor. Someone should know where to find them.
Go, Sunan. Hey, friend. Could you help me find some of my people? I'm looking for Hjor and Juvina.
Hjor? I know him. Are you a friend?
I am.
Then you will get no help from me, or any of the other merchants for that matter. Now, if you don't mind.
Bitter. Has Hjor wronged him somehow?
And what about me? What about my wares? You can have your wares. Move along now. We ran a clean dock in Jorvik.
You must be the Dogmaster.
What gave it away?
Everyone hates you.
As I just explained to your friend there, if your wares have been seized, take it up with the council.
These merchants are not my friends, but I'm looking for some. Hjor and Luvina.
You know Hjor and Juvina? What business do you have with them?
Yes, I know them, and you seem to know them too. Point me in the right direction.
In a manor surrounded by flowers. That's where Hjor and Juvina live. How about some coin for my trouble?
How about I cut out your tongue?
Forget I said anything.
Amana, Hjor and Juvina have done well for themselves.
I've gone with our good. There's a mark at it. I know too much of my stomach. Well, some new lab break at that.
Wow. Lite mer dår nere i skickelse. En klein väger lite oskul.
Jag skulle bli bra. Här ska vi. Det var riktigt gott. Många. Nej, men inne, man kan det.
Jag ska göra att Ambatina går lite till Tostrians häpta i stålet med honungsfrutsen ska det skriva.
Det är mig om tappetryken Johan. Det är som är på mig.
Från vänster till ver.
Det vet hon. Vad är det då? Jag vet hon. Jag är nog fin. Jag
kommer säga att det är Disney my Brady. Vill du se så här?
Jag skulle bli bra. Här ska vi. Det är riktigt gott. Många. Nej, men okej.
Stängsel från mig kväll. Sen du ser.
Mig om tappetryken Johan. Det är som är på mig. I've gone with our good. There's a mark at it. I know too much of my stomach. Well, some new lab break at that.
Stänger från mig kväll. Sen du ser.
The rhythm down the road. Det går. Jag är nog fin.
Vem sa det? Jag vet att säga att det är Disney my Brady. Vill du se så här?
Ikke sakta om att bida sina stunder. Megen breyta att vara sig. Men ei kom att hafa då Egypten och Irak.
Mega mer.
Veru vartum á því fyrir þess fyrst. Ik deili með þeirra sem þokk. Du skjarga
Brunningar hafa verið í körnum. Segja það fiskarinn þarfast meira mjög auðvitað. Og eigum við eins gerði tvö kerur.
Taka brakið að finni bót. Ei hana vita við freista serpenst.
Döttru höfum með. Fekk búkaverk af ostunum. Mætti og vera væstakaski. Til þessum eigi fyrir Hversu heimlega þetta vandar eigum að búa til þess alls svá skatt? Nærtnútu og hægt að kenna tröflum auðrygum brauði. Gassinnan Óla verður að láta færa eftir mikill fang fyrir augu sem allan mann synda með þeim í búðafæri.
Hamme.
Og þetta mun vera í besta flokki ávallt. Hann má verða eigi að draga á eitthvert einum nögl. Þetta járn mun ekki ganga til búra efri. Verða vissum að allt sé í lagi. Láttu eigi sjást.
Keep your coin pouch close to you. There are pocket thieves around lately.
The third crate of mine taken this week, and with no explanation.
Rules are rules, but I wish they would tell us why.
Kalfor mun läras mycket frända sig.
What do you see, Sunan?
Here. This is their home. The place has been ransacked. And this body... It's not Hjor or Ljufna. Scattered scrolls. The thief was looking for something. There was a struggle here. Looks like it continued outside. Blood, but no body. Which way did they go? Is this one of the thieves? The trail continues.
Who is that? Come closer, now! It's me, Ljuvina. It's Eivor.
Eivor? What? Who sent you? Are you with them?
Breathe, Ljuvina. You're rattled. You know me. I'm a friend.
Are you? You show up here like this. These people tried to kill me.
I heard there was trouble in Jorvik. I have only come to help, on my honor.
I am sorry, Eivor. I did not mean to doubt you. It has been a tense few weeks.
Who were they? Why were they after you?
They were after this. I do not know what it is, but these men were ready to kill me for it.
A poor fellow soldier of Christ.
You know him?
I've seen a letter like this before, in London. This city is in great danger. Where is Hjor?
At the Royal Hall. I will take you there. Pull up your hood. We may not be safe just yet. This way.
Hide low. We can slip past them.
She can't have gotten far. Look around.
We have to get going. Let's go.
Góðan daginn. Hvernig gengur? Muni vera að eins of mikið
Have you seen a Bajarmian woman? Answer well if you know what's good for you.
I haven't seen her, I swear.
Hey, what?
You look dead tired! Odin owns you!
I do not see any others. Let's keep moving. This way. I think it is safe now. Gods, Eivor, your arrival could not be better timed. Call it fate. I had hoped our paths would cross again, though I imagined a calmer reunion.
We fled one problem only to find ourselves embroiled in another. While King Rishi is preoccupied with the money shortage, a group called the Red Hand has been imposing their will.
The ones who attacked you?
Yes and no. They are bandits, but someone is controlling them.
Look no further than the names in that letter. Killing them is the reason I'm here.
But they are coded. They could belong to anyone.
The sludge in the streets often drips from the gutters of the halls. When in doubt, look to those in power.
You mean the council? Hjor is on the council.
That works in our favor. Someone we can trust to find the answers we seek.
Yes, we are nearly there. There's Hjor! Hjor! Look who has come!
It pleases me to see you, old friend. All are welcome here in Jorvik.
It is good to find you well, Yor. Both of you.
What are you doing here? You have not come all this way for the Yuletide.
I've come to warn you, old warrior, about a rot in your city. Free figures, corrupt and dangerous. We should work together to bring them into the light and kill them before they come to power.
However I may help, I am ready.
Slow yourselves. Eivor, we cannot just go running around the city, poking and prodding and killing at will.
They nearly did me, Hjor.
What?
These people send the Red Hand after her, ready to shed blood in your streets to keep themselves a secret. But they failed.
This is the letter that was sent to our home. The needle, the firebrand, the vault.
They belong to a group called the Order of Ancients. These are their assumed names. Our leads.
Listen to her, Hjor. She has dealt with their kind before.
Corruption has seeped its way into Jorvik. But King Rishi's hands are full, which means my hands are full. Counsel on this matter will fall on deaf ears.
I do not want his counsel. All I have told you stays between the three of us. But you should introduce me to the king. I'll need to align with him if we are to go about this freely.
The Picts are winning this war. We should be scraping together every ounce of silver to procure food for our men.
Understood, dear Farafit, but we also have a responsibility to our townspeople. The Yuletide must go on.
Enough!
The more you argue, the more my head hurts. Cure, I was not aware we had company, the likes of which I did not approve.
You have a problem in Jorvik.
Yes, I'm looking at it.
A problem that nearly got my friend killed. Juvina was attacked by the Red Hand. They raided her home, destroyed her property, and chased her through the streets.
Those bloody scoundrels again.
She survived, but the Red Hand has been a growing problem here of late.
And what is your stake in this? You some sort of wandering mercenary?
No. This is Sigurd Jarl's Drenger. Took our old camp by the river Nene, as I hear it. I am Faravid, war chief to Halfdan Ragnarsson, and this well-fed wastrel is Audun, High Reeve of Jorvik.
I have seen rebel groups like this before. They sit and wait, and the moment you lower your guard, they spring up like weeds. If left alone, they will take Jorvik out from under you. Not what you want, not what Halfdan wants.
Oh dear.
What do you want?
Tell me what you know about the Red Hand, and I'll rid your city of them. You can go about your affairs.
They've been sticking their hands in coffers around the city, targeting nobles, merchants, and anyone else they can throttle.
And they are growing, as you said. I would rather not be worrying about them come Yuletide. This is not something we can afford to ignore. If we do not have the means to deal with the Red Hand, we should let Eivor.
Do what you can, but do it quietly. I do not want the public alarmed. Cure, send funds to procure food and ale for Faravid's men. And make sure there's enough left over for the feast.
But it's as I said. We don't have...
Find it. I have spoken.
He tells me to find more silver. Where? In a dragon's hoard? Come, I will take you back to Ljufina. She will know where to begin. I cannot tell if that went the way you had hoped.
It went well enough. Richier will stay out of my way. No one can argue the Red Hand must be dealt with. Speak a word of this to no one. A circle of trust must stay between the three of us.
You will forgive me for stepping away. I grow weary of those pissing contests.
My love, I am sorry for what happened. I should have been there.
Nonsense. You have your duties to fulfill. Besides, a few bandits is hardly something to worry over.
I am only glad you were not harmed. Eivor, I will be around if you need me.
Once you catch the tail, you do not let go.
Old habits die with the struggle.
Jor has changed, softened.
Politics. It takes the Norse out of a Norse.
I'm happy for him. You've made something of yourselves here.
Perhaps.
What do you have there?
Christian texts, the Gospels, Ecclesiastes, the Revelation of John. The Red Hand steals all they can find. We may run the city now, but the Christians must still be allowed to worship as they see fit.
Seems the Red Hand disagrees.
What's more, Althon is worried they will come for the archives next. Between this and all the uproar at the harbor, I would say we have some leads.
I went by the harbor when I first arrived. The Dogmaster looked wary when I asked about you.
That does not surprise me. He's been using Jorvik's money shortage to increase taxes. As if he's been ordered to by the council. Jor would never wrong the people like that, even if Richier demanded it. The Dogmaster is a thief and a liar.
A man in need of a throttling. I'll have another look around the harbor.
Try the trade depot. It's where he's holding the merchants' wares.
What does the Red Hand want with Christian texts?
That is the question. Whatever it is, there is no length they will not go to retrieve them. They have even burned people alive who refuse to hand over what they demand.
Where is the largest collection of texts in the city?
The archives. But they haven't been so bold as to attack it yet. Althon keeps a close eye on the place.
I'll try my luck there. I'll get started at once. No, I need you here. Listen to the voices in this hall. Look for any signs, changes in behavior, anything.
I would swallow a horse heart to join you, Eivor.
I know, old friend. Your loyalty is why I need you here. I'll return when I find something.
Hér fangas allir á þeir eigi stóð.
The archives. This must be where Arthur shuffles the council papers. He's not here. I should look around. Reeds, timber, food, wine. An expensive list of items to procure for a feast. Pile of official scrolls, stamped with a seal.
Thank you, Audun. I will leave with these at once.
Of course. A4, isn't it? What brings you to our archives?
I've come to ask about these Christian texts. Ljuvina tells me the Red Hand is stealing them.
And destroying them. I fear they will attack these archives next. The abbess here has offered to bring the texts somewhere safe. She's been working diligently on this matter.
You flatter me, Lord. I only wish to help.
Abbess Ingeborg, this is Eivor, our honored guest from the south. Eivor has offered to help rid Jorvik of the Red Hand.
How can I help?
The Red Hand seems to know where to look for these texts. It may be someone is guiding them. What can you tell me? You know something else. That much is clear.
The abbess has her suspicions.
As much as it pains me to say, I suspect something foul at the rectory. I have heard whispering, collusion, and the bishop. He has been sneaking around the rectory, often visiting the priests in the cover of night.
Time I pay these men of faith a visit. The rectory is on the road to the minster. I should look for the bishop there.
I have the Yuletide feast to prepare for as well. Do drop by for the festivities, A4. Have a drink or two.
What is your planning with the silver? Weapons and supplies, but not enough to arm and feed even the smallest army. What is your planning with the silver?
I have the Yuletide feast to prepare for as well. Do drop by for the festivities, A4.
Here is the rectory. The abbess said she suspected secrecy among the priests and bishop. Seems quiet. Where is everyone? Or someone is hiding in there. Doubt he'll come out. I'll have to find a way in.
Stay away from me! Stay back! Ah!
Muskie. Been here long, priest?
Just who do you think you are, trespassing like this? This is my property you've destroyed.
First your property, next your arm. And if you think I'll stop there, you're mistaken.
What do you want from me?
I'm looking for the bishop. Where is he?
Gone to his quarters. Said he would return once he finished tending to a private matter. But that was some time ago.
Show me there.
What do you mean to do with him?
Now.
Lord, forgive me.
Et dixa ad eos rascaios Andreas Dominus Noster, et kia ita est. Quod est credens.
The bishop's quarters. What is that burning smell? I knew I should have left the others.
It's blocked. Several Christian texts. The abbess was right to cast suspicion the bishop's way. Blood. There was a struggle here.
Lord above! The bishop! No. I can't look! Oh, dear Lord!
Ugh, the stench. He looks like suture shit. A charred letter beneath the body. He must have tried to hide it before he died. Someone knew the bishop was conflicted and killed him before he could say a word. It's a confession. The bishop played a part in destroying these texts against his own will. The rest of the letter is burned, but makes mention of the minster and the abbess. Is that where she's been keeping these texts?
Look around. Search every room. They're around here somewhere.
It's them! It's the Red Hand! Oh, Lord have mercy!
Quiet. The Red Hand. I need to leave.
We will burn that sinner just like the others. Stay out of the way, heathen! We will complete our work. You cannot stop us.
target sent the Red Hand after me. I must be closing in. It's time I head to the Minster. The Abbess knows more than she's letting on.
Firebrand's plan is coming to fruition. At long last. We have waited in the shadows for too long.
Keep your eyes sharp and watch out for uninvited guests. She does not like interruptions.
Red Hand all around. They must have secured the Minster.
What do you think you're doing?
This is no place for you, priest. Go, now.
Blasphemy! Stop this at once!
Something troubling you, Father?
Abbess, look. They are burning all of these passages. Why are you not stopping this?
Because I ordered them to.
What?
The vellum that burned before you are covered in lies. So long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
Lies? Abbess, what has happened to you? We are God's children all. Do not renounce him like this. Please, I beg of you. You can still repent. God will forgive you. You know he will.
Your mind has been poisoned, but worry not. We have the antidote. We will set a new example to which all may aspire.
You're mad! You won't get away with this. I won't let you!
There's no one to tell. No one who will hear your cries. If you cannot bear to watch them burn, then you should burn with them. I want it all destroyed. Every text, every passage, every scribbled piece of paper, everything. It is time to end this.
Yes, Firebrand.
The Abbess is the Firebrand. She'll kill whoever stands in her way. Time I get between her and her next victim.
blood!
No glory for you, man!
Sunan, guide me. Cast about this land, my friend. Show me.
It will mark the beginning of a new chapter, just as the Firebrand says.
Stretch your wings, Sunan. Still not the Firebrand, but I have you now. I need your eyes, my friend.
Go, tell them the Abbess sent you, and bring the texts here at once.
Yes, Firebrand.
What the? Stop! This fire that burns inside, I've always had it. A longing to do something grand and important. But that door was always shut to me. my methods deemed too severe. I was cast out, shunned, scorned. But the Order, they took notice of me, saw that it was courage that drove me. Courage to change the world for the better. They reopened that door.
And you used your chance to destroy a way of life you did not support.
We have seen time and time again what happens when people are left to interpret for themselves. Knowledge must be controlled. Only then can the message be widely understood. The day where there is but one truth draws nearer. One truth, that is what the Order offers.
This one sought to spark a new flame, but did so with a heavy hand. Not a teacher's tongue.
This cleansing of yours ends here.
My work is incomplete, but not inconsequential. There are others who carry on. For one of the four is us.
Why did you say that? What does it mean?
Now I go. A flame that grows bright and burns ever more, ever light.
To Helheim, where colder and crueler fires await. I should return to Ljuvina. She'll want to know about Abbess Ingeborg's involvement.
What news do you bring?
The firebrand's flame burns no longer. It was Jorvik's abbess. Ingeborg.
Gods. I would never have suspected. Does the orders reach no bounds?
None, and it is often those we least expect who carry out their ambitions. The Abbess sought to destroy all Christian texts in the city, rid Jorvik of their ideals. She did utter a phrase that perked my ears. One of the 4 is ours.
4? But there are only 3 targets in Jorvik. Could there be something we're missing?
Damn Picts! Not only do they hold the north, but those lawless Siths have free roam in our lands as well.
Yours said our spies are on the ground.
Under the ground. Only one of them has returned, bone-beaten and bloodied. The Howling Mother take them.
Lovina, a moment of your time. And Hjor if he's about.
I will be with you shortly.
2 more left to hunt.
The disputes coming out of the docks lately have been deafening. Head there and dig around. Something is bound to turn up. What news do you bring?
2 more left to hunt.
The disputes coming out of the docks lately have been deafening. Head there and dig around. Something is bound to turn up.
Sos ist a fila mida tifara.
Jorvik's trade depot. This must be where the merchants' wares are being kept. The depot is well guarded by the Red Hand. The Order has a stake in these stocks.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be in the market.
I know, I forgot which verse is left.
I cannot believe this. Black cloth on their stores. Gods never do mind. Someone else will take care of it. You are playing with fire, Owen. The leavings know their sting for far less than this.
It seems like the complaints by the merchants never reached the council. Seized exotic wares. These are worth plenty. Something that could be on the Red Hand's agenda. Accumulating wealth. The sting of a needle. I'm on his trail. So, the Dogmaster seizes cargo and resells it through merchants in the marketplace. The ones involved wear black cloths. I may be able to get their attention by showing some silver around the marketplace. Coppergate Market. I'll flash some silver to the merchants. That should get their attention.
What do you mean, trouble? I don't know for sure, but the Needle is calling for more protection. Meet me here at nightfall. We will go see him together.
Those guards will return after dark. I might be able to follow them to the Needle. Key. Where to?
Hej! Du måste dräpa mig!
Hear me, friend. I have a haul of silver that will sink my ship. Can you help me spend it?
Keep it down, would you? You'll get yourself killed flaunting like that, especially around here.
What good is a market if I cannot sniff around its stalls, eager to spend my gains?
You want to let go your silver? Try the narrow alleys. Now be gone!
We will go one by one, and if any of these peddlers gives you a hard time, remind them just who it is.
Hey, friend. I have a hoard of silver I'm aching to spend. Can you help me? What have you got?
I have nothing left to trade, but Coppergate Market is the right place. Ask around. You'll find someone who'll bend an ear.
My thanks. I hear this marketplace sees its fair share of silver pass through. I have something that may interest you.
You will want to speak to Grigori.
The Dogmaster.
Sorry, who are you?
Someone who wants to do business with Grigori.
I don't know your face, and I've said too much already. Please, go.
Did I hear you talking about silver?
I'm looking to spend a large sum, not fork it over to some street beggar.
Oi! I'm no beggar, you dolt. I'm with the big dogs.
You mean the Needle?
You have something he wants. If you truly want to make a trade, head to the statue near the East Gate.
I shall. Watch yourself around here, young one.
Oh, me? Ha! Please. I've a bigger sword than the lot of them.
Have you any wine for sale? There's nary a drop in town.
Sorry. All the wine's been bought up for the old-type beast.
Shame. I could do with it.
Hi. I'll see you later, friend. Have a look, Sunan.
I will not.
What is this about God and pies?
Someone stole my pie, and I, a skilled sniffer, am going to weed that pie thief out.
All for a piece of pie.
It is no ordinary pie. My pies top any other pies, and the blasted pie thief knows it. Oh, the smell. Oh, the smell! The thief went down this road! Come out, thief!
I know you're here. I can smell my pie. The thief should not be far. I will find that.
Show me what lies ahead. Empty carts and a black cloth marking the house. Hiding among the rat's needle. Fitting. Must be another way in. The gods here are vigilant. The sound of metal. A workshop in the sewers. What is the Needle's operation? All this silverware, some still in their crates. Has this all been seized as well? They're melting the silver into bars and coins. What do they plan on doing with it? I'm not surprised to find you creeping down here.
You! You don't belong down here!
We run a clean dock in Jorvik. I believe those were your words. And yet here I find you swimming in silver from all the wares you seized. Are you the Needle, or just another of his pawns?
You have it all wrong. The fabric of this world has been used up, torn, shredded, you see. Someone must be there to stitch it back together. Someone with a firm yet steady hand, who can thread the needle. Someone like me.
You're a shit poet, but at least my question is answered.
Yes, well, we all have our weaknesses. Yours appears to be the iron between us.
Think your men are going to stop me?
I would not undermine them so. The Red Hand are loyal to our cause, which is more than I can say for the merchants. Make it quick! Meet me in the marketplace when you are done.
Hey! What gave you on good?
Choose death?
damned backrat slipped through my fingers. I'll finish this in Coppergate Market.
Please, no, I can explain. Mercy!
No need. I am well versed in the spouting excuses of bottom feeders like you.
Come, come. Walk with me. It is good to walk.
Gregory.
Good to take in the air. The sights, the sounds, the smells.
Please, Gregory, I didn't think you'd mind. It was just a few coins.
Shh. I understand. It's not your fault. It was mine for thinking you had anything but empty air between your ears.
With all the silver I've given you, I have nothing left to feed my children, let alone myself. Please, understand. Oh, dear God.
Merchants of Jorvik, I promised you a future rife with opportunity. And what was the one thing I asked in return? Do you remember?
Loyalty.
Loyalty! Let this serve as a lesson, should any of you think it a good idea to threaten my operation.
This place is heavily guarded.
I do the thinking, you do as you're told.
Wait a second.
It's funny. As a child, I thought of snow as the tears of God, frozen by our sins. Weak with hunger, I stared into the sky, hoping it was me he wept for. Me he sought to save. But God did not save me. The vault did. He took me to a fine house, gave me hearty meals, a warm bed. For the first time, someone extended a hand, showed me kindness, compassion. And it was then that I made a vow. I vowed to never turn my back on he who was there for me when God was not.
So you served the Vault, knowing full well what he was a part of.
The Order made our paths intersect. I owed them a debt, and I repaid it by saving this city from its own destruction.
A life debt is a strong motivator. It took hold of this one's Hugad, drove it, and never let go.
Yet not with the same compassion you were shown. Too many have suffered by your hand in pursuit of this cause.
You're right. Perhaps I deserve this death. But I am but one cog in a large wheel. One that still turns unhindered.
Not for long. Where you have gone, there'll be no tears waiting for you.
not end like this.
What happened to you, stranger?
Burke, the man I work for, he did this to me, that evil man. I was simply doing a round of checks on our last shipment when he accused me of theft. Me! Theft! Please, bring me up to the bridge. I need some treatment, some medicine.
What news do you bring? The needle will never sting again.
Well done, Eivor. Who was hiding behind the name?
My love, there has been an attack at the markets. The dockmaster, Grigory, is dead.
The needle sold off the wares he seized to collect silver for the vault.
He had no such authority. Why would anyone believe him?
The council seal. That rat.
This is getting out of hand. How he was able to obtain this is concerning. I must return and prepare for the Yuletide feast, but I will do so with a bent ear and a keen eye. Be safe.
A valuable seal. And a riddle. One of the four is ours. One of the four. Risje, Faravid, Odin, and...
You're the four members of the council.
We should search their offices now, while they're occupied with the Yuletide feast.
Yes. Yes. Come, to the archives.
Could I have missed something?
We will find...